Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Football Knowledge. So today I'm going to discuss about football. I'm going to give you a brief description about football. So as I have written here, football is also known as soccer, in which two teams of 11 players using any part of their bodies except their hands and arms try to maneuver the ball into the opposite team's goal. So football is also known as soccer. So I think you must all know it's also known as soccer. And there are two teams. In each team there are 11 players, and there are referees, line referees, video assistant referees nowadays. So all the 11 players, they can use any part of the body except the hands. Only goalkeeper can use hands, and he can also do so within the penalty area. So you cannot use hands except the goalkeeper, and it's a foul. So the referee will blow the whistle for that. Next, only the goalkeeper is permitted to handle the ball and may do so only within the penalty area surrounding the goal. The team that scores more goals wins. So as I already told you that the goalkeeper is permitted to handle the ball within the penalty area. So he should be very concentrated that he should handle the ball within the penalty area itself. Next, the team that scores more goals wins. You must know the team that scores more goals win the match. Next, football is the world's most popular ball game in number of participants and spectators. Football's governing body, the Federation International Football Association, FIFA, estimated that at the turn of the 21st century, there were approximately 250 million football players and over 1.3 billion people interested in football. So football is the most populated game in the world. There's no doubt about that. And there are so many participants, there are so many spectators, and who is controlling this game? There's a governing body, and that is known as FIFA, Federal National International Football Association, and its headquarters in Zurich, in Switzerland. And they told that at the turn of the 21st century, there are approximately 250 million football players and over 1.3 billion people interested in football. In this century, there are 250 million football players across the world and 1.3 billion people interested in football. 1.3 billion people very much interested in football. Next page. Football is a game of 90 minutes. It is played in two halves, 45 minutes each. The team that scores more goals wins. If the result is a draw, then the match will go to extra time, and still if it remains a draw, and it will go into penalty shootout and finally into sudden death. So it is a game of 90 minutes, that is 1.5 hours, and it is played in two halves, first half and second half. First half 45 minutes, second half also 45 minutes. Next, the team that scores more goals wins, I already told. And what you will do if it remains a draw, for example if it is 0-0 or 1-1 or 2-2, and if you need a result, the match will go into the extra time. Extra time exists for 30 minutes. There are also two halves, 50 minutes in the first half and 50 minutes in the second half. Again, if it remains a draw, we'll go to the penalty shootout. Both the team have 5 penalty kicks, and the team which scores more penalty, the winner. And again, if it remains, then there is a sudden death. Sudden death. I know that all of you must know how to play football. What are the rules and regulations? And while playing, yellow and red cards, tackles, etc. I am going to give a brief description about all of this. So I think you must all know about football and rules and regulations while playing. Yellow and red cards, tackles, there's some terms related with football like offside, corner kick, free kick, direct free kick, indirect free kick. So, and there are referees. So, I'm going to give a brief description about all of these. First of all, referee. The person who controls the game is known as a referee. In a football ground, there are three referees and one more VAR, video assistant referee. So, the person who controls in cricket, there is umpire. In football, there is referee. And there are three referees. One is the main referee and the two line referees in both right side and left side. And one more. Nowadays, a FIFA got one more referee, and that is video assistant referee VAR. Because sometimes the referees cannot take a decision, so he need one more time to watch. That time he will go near the video assistant. He will watch the video of that, and then after only he can take the decision. And what are the rules and regulations? As I have already mentioned that it is a game of two halves, first half and second half. After the first half, there is a small break for the match to restart. This will be approximately 10 to 50 minutes. So it's a two half game. And after the first half, there is a small break. So it will exceed only 10-15 minutes. Then again the play will restart, and that is called the second half. And no player should use hands or arms except the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper can also use the hands inside the penalty area. Now I am going to explain some terms which is related with football. So I already told, no hands except the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper can also use the hands in the penalty area. Now I am going to give a brief some terms related with football. Tackle. For the first one is tackle. It is an attempt to take the ball from an opponent without committing a foul. It's a simple definition. What is a tackle? It's an attempt to take the ball. If he wins the ball, it's a tackle. If he do not, it's a foul. That is the difference. Tackles are related with each other. If he wins the ball, it is a tackle. If he doesn't, it is not a tackle, it's a foul. So the referee will blow the whistle. Foul. The following things comes under the category of foul. What are the fouls in football field? Handball. Handball is a foul. Elbow on the face. Pushing or pulling on the opponent. Arguing with the referee. Take off your jersey after scoring the goal. So these all comes under the category of foul. Handball. And elbow on the face is a serious foul, and you will get a straight red card for this foul. Pushing or pulling on the opponent. And this is in a football field there are arguments, sometimes fights. So it's common and it's a foul, but it is a foul. And arguing with the referee, some the players are satisfied with it, and he will make angry argument with the referee, and it's a foul. And taking off jersey after scoring goals. Some players have the habit of taking jersey, and it's a foul. Next one, If you commit a foul, you will get a card, and it is yellow card and red card. We are going to discuss what is yellow card and what is red card and when it is given and for what it is given. I think you must all heard about yellow and red card in football. Yellow card is given when you commit a foul which is not a serious one. For example, handball, taking off jersey, etc. So yellow card and red card. So what is yellow card? When you commit a foul, like some handball, taking off jersey, it's not a serious one. For that, it's going to give you a yellow card. It's a punishable offense, and it is a warning for you. Next, on the other hand, when you commit a foul with serious offense like elbowing on the opponent's face, intentionally kicking the player, racially abusing the opponent, will all lead to a red card. Yes, that is it. Elbowing on the face, intentionally kicking the player, racially abusing the opponent, will get red card for that. However, sometimes the referee also make mistake by giving red card for no serious foul and vice versa. So sometimes the referee also get confused, and in some cases for a serious foul give yellow card, and for not a serious foul he give red card. So it happens like that. So that's all in this video. But it is not finished yet. In the next video, I'm going to give more terms which is related with football and more and more. So please subscribe my channel, and after subscribing, please press the bell icon to get more notifications. And what are the suggestions, you can comment below comment box. Thank you all. Have a nice day.